there, lovely stitchers, hope you're all well, and I'm almost at the end of my little stitched meander. So I thought there's one thing I've not done and I'm saving it till last. Well, I've sort of, it's not that I've been saving it, I've been avoiding doing, because they are absolutely everywhere at the moment, all over the place. Wherever you look there is a toadstool. And I thought, do I want to really put a toadstool in? But when I go up to the woods up in Felly, there are hundreds, ranging from teeny tiny little microscopic things that there's quite a few of them, and they look like little tiny fairy houses. And then you've got the big sort of big penny bun ones with the big brown top and the big chunky, you might call them seps. So there's, and then you have, there's the ones like look like turkey feathers or chicken feathers. Then the beautiful fly agaric, of course, the fairy tale toadstool. So that's, of course, I saw this and I thought, actually, you know what? There's a toadstool top straight away. But I'm not going to put it straight onto here because this is getting a bit, and I think I might do, have I got some kind of, I might go really dark green so it'll stand out. That's what I'm going to do. So these are pieces of sample fabrics and they've got a bit of glue on them, so I'm just going to try and cut away from that. So I'm going with a few, I've got a few greens out. I've obviously got the red fabric. I'm not going to go crazy, and we're going to try and keep this video, famous last words, short and sweet. Oh my gosh, I don't know whether you can hear that, but the neighbour's dog is barking, and I'm expecting Reggie to bark any moment. He's looking. It's a great big Doberman, is beautiful, across the road. And of course Reggie has small dog syndrome, so he has to bark away at him. This is like a gauzy kind of fabric. I don't know what it is because it's just come as a great big samples. So but in the woods up in near me it's quite dark, so I wasn't going with, do a little bit of a darker scene. I'm trying not to cut that. It's like got glue on it, so I'm trying not to cut that with my scissors. Just gonna go along. I've had my brother here over from France for the last couple of days, and we've been having a ball. Apart from the car broke down and we had to get it sorted out, and it got a bit like, oh well, we can't go anywhere, can we? We're stuck. But we did, we sorted it. It was sorted. We went around in Harvey's van instead, which was great fun. Right, I did say I'm not going to stick that straight to it, aren't I? Because I feel like if I do, I'm going to glue it here. I've got this in the way all the time, so I'm just going to use this backing gauze. Just put a bit of glue on just to fix it down. I will put stitches in. This is a little teasel, by the way, and they are really good for making frays. And this spotted fabric is cute, isn't it? I want to try, I know that's big, that is a bit big. Let's go cut a bit off. And I feel like I want to have a bit of a twist in it. Oh, my shoulders are, I don't feel very relaxed in this room and this chair. I've had a new chair and I just can't relax myself, so I'm just gonna, there we go. And I saw this bit of crusty lampshade that got out of the skip. That side, I thought it looked like gills. What do you think? Or shall we go with that bit? That bit, I think. That's quite cool. My lampshade. Now then. Wait a minute. Where's that red thing? Where's the red gone? I wonder if I put, haven't got a plan, and this is what happens when you haven't got a plan. I'm just wondering whether or not to put a little bit of stuff in under that, because if I did it under there, and then that will show more. But that is going to be too thick, so I might just take the stitching out of that. So, oops, just unpick it a bit, I think, because it's a little bit too thick. So I'll unpick, and then I'll be back. Right, okay, so I've take 2, and I'm going to stitch that straight onto that with a little bit of thread. Got some red. Actually going to, that's 3, so I'm going to just take a couple out of it and just have it as a 2. So as I say, my brother's been over from France. He's come back this morning, but we've had a whale of a time. And had a Chinese takeaway on one night. Then we went for a little wander around the local shops, because obviously he's got to fill up all his goodies to take back with him. And when you're on when you've only got a little hand luggage, a little bit of hand luggage, you have to be careful what you're taking back, I suppose. But not my brother. He's just sent me a video of his. I said to him, "You're never getting all that through in hand luggage," and he'd taken his big coat, he'd brought his big coat with him and taken it back, and he'd put safety pins in the bottom of the sleeves and filled all the sleeves up with stuff. Oh, genius. He's so funny. All his Cadbury's chocolate and his pork pies. So yeah. Gosh, this is difficult to stitch through. It's a little bit. I'm doing like an invisible baste, which is a little tiny stitch on the front and a big stitch at the back. So you do a little tiny stitch. Oh, try not to get yourself wrapped up. Then on the back it's got a big stitch, look. Literally just so it gets stitched down. Because I'm again going to stitch it onto the backing. Right, let's just fasten that off. I've had a huge delivery of threads for the shop today for DMC variegated thread. So if you've been looking for some of that on there, because we've had it out of stock for a bit, because we like to try and do a big order all at once, because if you don't, it sort of starts costing extra on postage when you keep having to keep. Will that do that? I don't mind if it's over the stalk. I did find that. That's a bit too good. I wonder if I use that. Was it that I was going to use? I think it is. I think it is. I was thinking the other day I ought to have used a bit of some Bonder web, some more Bonder web, but it's getting the iron out that I don't really like doing. I'm just wondering whether I'm going to roll this up, and I was looking for a little bit of something to sort of bolster it. I don't know. And also I saw that, and that could be the frill. Oh crikey, it's never ending. A little bit of a frill around it. Yes. Okay, so I'm going to go roll it up to make a bit of a twist. I didn't thread a needle up. Have I got anything that's in a similar kind of colour? I seem to have lots of colours, but not what I want. Right, what have we got over here? Not you. Oh golly gosh. I don't want to have to stop. Do you know what? I'll use that. Doesn't matter that it's a greeny colour, you can't really see it. I can't see it that much, so I'm going to take some thread off that. We have in the village down the road, we've got a parish playing field, parish council, and they've got playing fields, and they've hired it out for a bit of a shindig, and I can hear the bass music, which is all good fun. But I hope you can't hear it too loudly. Just looking how long I want to do this. I wonder if I do it that way. Like that. Yes. I'm just trying to get a bit of a stalk where I can have it a bit thick at one end and a bit thinner at the other. But what I think I'll have to do is twist it with some thread, because it's not going to be, and just wrap it round, give it some, I will stick, oh that's a Gertrude hair, stick a bit of a stitch in, back down, because obviously the mushrooms, the toadstools, aren't really straight, are they? They kind of always have a bit of a curve on. And whenever I find a fly agaric in the woods, I see it and I think, oh look, and then I get up close and it's been nibbled out. There's never a perfect one. No, there, that's okay. Oops. I'll cut that down a bit. Give it a bit of a trim. Put you under there. There's the end of that. Get another bit of that thread. Oh gosh. I sort of had a quick tidy round because I knew I was going to film, but we're in chaos as usual here because of all the deliveries that have been coming along. There's a little bit of lace and I feel like that's got to go up there, and that's its oh gosh, what do you call them? Oh, can't think. Anyway, you know what I mean, don't you? Yeah, I'll pop it on that bit there. They're like a frill. I'm sure they've got a proper name. Can't for the life of me think what it is at the minute. Oh, I'll just stop recording because Harvey's just come in. Sorry about that. So I've stitched around because I was talking and stitching at the same time. I'm just going to snip that off. I wonder if actually I'm going to put that under there. That under there might get some more of that. I might do, and just colour the so I'm just trying to give it a bit of a, I know I'm faffing around, I'm just wondering whether or not it needs a bit of something under there, so you can't see, which would be that, I think. Sorry, I forget and go off screen. So I'm just going to, yeah, I'm going to put a bit of that in, maybe, don't know, let's have a look. Edges off. They're going on a little bit of a walk, I think. Yeah, I feel like that's got to go in there to cover up. There's my red bit gone here. So yes, just to give it a little bit of depth. I'm going to stitch that down to there. I don't want to stitch down too much. Stitch it down. I'll stitch my stalk down first, and that, I think I'm going to have to get some thread all tight. Here we go. Let's get a sharp needle. Feeling a little bit discombobulated actually, without, now my brother's gone back, sort of, don't know what to do. I feel like I should be entertaining him, but he's obviously gone. My sister-in-law came as well, but she went to stay with her kids, while my brother came and stayed here, just because of the logistics. It was easier. for that this time. So I've stitched that down. I'm not going to go too crazy. Now I'm going to do a little bit of that, tuck it in, and that'll make it a bit poofed up. Right. I'm videoing. No. Right, I'm going to stitch that down in a bit of red. And then I'm going to tuck that in. I think that's the easiest way. I'm going to give it a bit of shape. Oh. Oh. He's trying to be quiet, but he's got great big size, 11 feet, clonking round. So I know that keeps poking out, but it won't do when I've tucked all that in. I'll probably do a little bit more stitching on it, but I just wanted to try and do a bit of a quicker video because my videos aren't being watched, and I put a lot of effort in and then they don't get pushed out by YouTube, and I'm just, me and my daughter are trying to work out the best way forward without giving up, because it is quite disheartening, I have to say. Put a lot of effort in and then nobody watches it. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, if I'm doing anything wrong, and I don't seem to be getting any interaction or comments anymore, so I will plod on and we will see. We will see. Let's put you there. So I'm going to tuck that under. I hope you can see. I've moved my camera up a little bit because I did get we had a little bit of a comment about the camera's too blurry, so I don't know. Maybe that's why people aren't watching. Maybe not, I don't know. Tuck that in. These orange sticks are really great for stitching, poking things in, and right, where am I attached? I'm up there, aren't I? I'm just going to go along. They're great for stuffing little tiny things as well. I'm just tucking this in and just not even trying to make it look neat, but I'm just going to give tiny little stitches to sort of give the impression of the gills. I've glued that down and I don't want to take it off. Can you see I'm sort of just tucking it and keeping it tucked in. But I want it to stand up. I say I don't have a plan. I never have a plan. I start off with what I think is a plan, and then it just evolves into something else, and I can't stitch like too uniformly. I don't know, it just doesn't work for me. Just trying to get that tucked in. And that's just my style. If you need, you know, if you want a pattern, or find yourself something on Google Images and sort of print it off, trace around it, or hold your paper up against the computer screen, that kind of thing. Because not everybody is confident in just winging it, if you like. But I always think it's just gets, it's all good fun. Just tuck that in, because that'll look like it's gills from the back there. And I don't mind what it looks like on the back. I really don't. Where are we? We're there. And can you see that it's not neat? It doesn't look, let's get rid of that. It doesn't look too neat, but when you look at it from the top down, it's given it some structure. So that is that done. It's cute. And what I'm going to do here, I'm going to add some threads, DMC threads, and I'm just going to put like a grass effect in. And it is going to be a quick video. It really is, for Rachel's standards, of course. Put you there. I think I've already got a bit of green threaded up, which we'll do for the moment. That's 2 strands of something. So yes, I will. That looks already like grass, but I'm just going to do some straight stitches up and down for now, go backwards and forwards, and I might put a bit of some pistol stitches in. I did get some beads out, but I've sort of changed my mind on that. Do a pistol stitch. If you're not sure what pistol stitch is, it's like a French knot on the end of a stick. Great stitch. Just come down. I will put some of these darker threads in, I think, or lighter threads. Contrasting. See what I've got. I know that's not flat, but I don't mind. Just give that a bit. I do like to kind of make, sometimes when I'm doing grass or foliage, if you do your stitches in the hiddly-piddliest way, it always looks better. You don't have to be making them beautiful stitches. Right, was there a, oh no, that's, I'm just looking to see if we've got any more greens threaded up, rather than, I have, but that's sparkling, I don't think I want that, no. Oops, okay, that's a brown, okie doke, let's go green, let's go a bit of green on this. It's always exciting when I get a thread delivery, DMC, although because they're quite small, you get lots, but it's in a small box, so I don't get way, but I do love it. And of course we've ordered everything to go in the kits for the show for Harrogate, which, yes, is November time. But gosh, I'm having to be so organised, and I am so not very organised. But because I'm having like I'll have a summer off, and we've got a couple of holidays coming up, and I'm going to my brother. Oh, got my finger stuck. Going to my brother's with my friend, my best friend. We're going to go and do find some more fabrics for everybody, because the sort of the kit, the little mini kit that I'm going to do that's exclusive for the show, it's using the French linens that I've got, so I will need to get more, just in case, because I have no idea what kind of proportion, not proportions, amount I need to take. Got no idea. Oh, so it's all good fun. Right. I'm literally doing stitching up, down, up, down, up, down. I'm just doing the odd pistol stitch. You can obviously do whatever you fancy. I'm just going to finish that off because I feel like that is it. Gosh, how quick was that? Get my giant scissors out. Where's my book? Look at that. I'm at a funny angle. Sorry, everybody. I didn't realise I was over. Hope I've not disappeared off the camera. I'm going to pull some threads out. Just give it a little. These are great because you can just. This is a really good open weaved. And I will stitch that on. Just give it a bit of a stick down. Stick it across the top and the bottom. Give it a bit of a, so I'm not, oh, is that one threaded up already? No, it's not got enough on. Not got enough thread on. I will sew this down. Let me find that of thread. And that's it for this film. So I'm just gonna, again, just do it with a bit of an invisible baste. I mean, there's an argument to say that you don't, wouldn't have to with the glue, but I won't trust, I just wouldn't trust just the glue. Maybe a shorter video, as I say, is going to be okay, and that will be, or maybe it's the fact that you've got fed up with me and you know, don't know, switched off to this project. But I will be starting another, probably not quite as long, I don't know, but we'll be doing some more, and I will do some filming of when we go to France as well, around the Greniers. Right, I think that, oh, I haven't done along there, I don't think it'll matter. Nobody's going to know. I was going to call it a day and not have a page there, but when I started to look at it, I thought, oh, that's not going to work. So, there we go. Our little flyer Garrick. Hope you can see if I can pull it up a bit more. And there's his skirt and his frill. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed that video, and if you have, please do give it the thumbs up, and if you're new here, subscribe and have a little look at the rest of the videos. Yes, some of them are epic, I know, but you know, it's slow stitching and I love it and I can't help myself, and you can listen to me rambling on. As I say, it always helps if you subscribe, and I do love to see comments, although as I said, don't seem to be having very many lately, but hey ho. So yeah, and there is a little notification bell. If you press that, you won't ever miss me. So happy stitching everyone, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.